Welcome to a zerok 1 vs 1 between Therxyy in the blue with cloakbots versus in the red it is Pro Randy with rovers. We haven't really seen Randy play in a while, I think. At least not in a 1v1, but Therxyy versus Glaives, because well, yeah, Rover versus cloakbots. Cloakbots, of course, have an easier time going to the geothermals, which, well, the rovers can't really go to, and there are also some super small hills around, like, raiders and whatnot. At least, well, it's easier for cloakbots to, like, sneak between these things, those points. So, generally, rovers on this map are good, just because it is a very flat map, but, like, cloakbots can sneak through here, which rovers aren't able to do. Anyways, Therxyy over there going for economy with nicely done solar panel on a max. Whereas on the other side, oh no, Scorcher is out. Don't think the glaive was really engaging the metal extractor very well. But it's fine, and I mean 3 vs 1, then you should definitely win. Hide behind the max and you easily kill it. Randy, this could be over very, very soon, because that's another thing down. These glaives will slowly but surely heal up. 0.5 HP, that's not a lot, and now the commander has to come back. Once the commander is back here, it will be fine, but on the other side, well, the Scorcher isn't really going to do a lot. Yes, it will survive and it will take down a max, but that should be it. Over here, another max went down, and well, yeah, attrition, of course, the percentage is not really interesting, but I mean, yeah, 20 versus 2 kills, 800 versus only 150 metal. It's not really looking good for Randy, even behind in general economy. And army numbers aren't looking good either. Look at that, that's like 8 glaives, that's a bunch, and how are you going to deal with those? You're still going for just Scorchers? So that looks like you're going to try and raid more, and you see a lobster, lobmax, yes, very nice. Goodbye. So yeah, glaives are alive. I wonder if it's good to now just say, okay, cut your losses, go for a ripper, 1 or 2, just to defend this part of your base. I mean, there is a bit of reclaim over here, not that much though. So that could work, because pushing with Scorchers isn't really going to work. You'll always be behind in raider numbers, and having the glaives chase your Scorchers isn't really going to work well either. Just because, well, where are you going to run to with your Scorchers? That's not really going to work. Anyways, Scorchers are going to try and get out. Right, versus 16 glaives though. 4 versus 16 isn't going to be good. Pausing the Lotus construction makes sense because, well, everything you spend on defenses right now aren't really spent on, like, expanding your eco. Reclaiming by 12, right? I mean, that's the commander, of course, so didn't really reclaim a lot. But still, I mean, Therxyy isn't going for the kill. They're not going for artillery to, like, push the defenses, no. Late game economy, well, or like late game army, are going for Reaver now. And Scared of Imp, yeah, Scared of Imp makes sense, of course. But I mean, well, Ripper is now out, so the glaives can't really push in anymore. And just these 3 little Scorchers could wreak havoc, because, well, Therxyy is a little bit overconfident, I would say, and does not have any defenses at home, and not really any raiders either. However, Randy's commander is a little undefended. Ripper is close enough to, like, scare the glaives off, but oh, that's not what I wanted. Anyways, I was about to say, well, we will have to pay attention to these Scorchers soon. Ripper or Reaver was pulled this way, which is normally good enough, because it's a riot. And yeah, all of the Scorchers actually do go down. So no defenses at home didn't really matter. And goodbye. Now though, this thing, it has decent range. So, yeah. Glaives can't really hold the position, and 1v1 Reaver Ripper. I think that's a win for the Reaver if it is in range, but the Ripper has slightly longer range, I believe. So, well, could still win it. And, well, I mean, looking at the economy now, yes, Randy is still very far behind, but did catch up in, like, attrition a little bit. Not really, a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, expanding over here, not going too badly. Therxyy not really expanding right now. At least it doesn't really seem like they are doing so. And Reaver, well, pushing forwards, but no Rippers, Scorchers here. Only Rippers. And that's when you see, like, yeah, Ripper does get taken down by Reaver 1v1 normally. Anyways, well, Reaver, with a couple of glaives behind, could actually push the position, right? You would assume so. Even though there is a commander there. And now, there they go. Maybe, not really. But, oh no. Yep, not really defended at all. Over here, one Ripper will be able to... Well, not will be able to, but will try to hold off against all of those glaives. And is actually doing so quite well. Now, where do you go from here, though? I mean, you would assume that Therxyy, like, ran away with this game a long time ago. But, I mean, Randy's economy isn't as bad as it was before. They're slowly building out with their commander over here. Still. So yeah, I'm not sure. Conjurer is just going for a lot of maxes, of course it is. And Therxyy even going for a storage? Are you a lobster? I mean, who does that? You're a high level player, you're a singularity rank. How dare you go for a storage? That's not something you do. Now though, Ripper Fencer. Actually starting to build up a little bit of a Ripper Fencer. A lot of Ripper, a little bit of Fencer. So... a lot of damage. Therxyy's commander is actually not that well defended. Over here, Knights coming out, I mean, yeah, sure. And those, of course, do soak a lot of damage off defenses. No problem. But, I mean, aren't really going to survive against, like, 7 Ripper shots multiple times. This, though, is a bit of a problem. Yeah, you're fighting against cloakbots, who are now finally going to cloak. Yeah. Cloakies should cloak. Good cloak. They will. And it should actually be quite effective. Because, well, Randy should expect it, but it's hard to count or, like, predict. And Commander, yep, Commander is dead. Very, very dead. There it goes. Actually a little bit surprised at how many Reavers went down over there. Because, well, I would have assumed that since they were very close to the commander, that maybe one of them died, but not like 2 or 3. Oh well. Anyways, yeah, that set back Randy quite a bit. They did not have the storage. And, well, it of course also loses you like 4 metal income and 6 energy. So it's not great. As in, it's really bad to lose it. Commander for Therxyy here will be damaged, but yeah, is also not in that much danger. Radar could very easily go down in a couple of seconds. It's not even up. Will go down. Alright. Over here, I mean, reclaiming the commander will give you 400 metal. A little bit more even. That would normally be about 100 seconds worth of, like, commander income. In that way, you could actually see the commander going down as a good thing, but yeah. So much army for Therxyy that even with these forces up north, it's not going to work. And yeah. just walk these into the factory and it's kinda super duper over. Yes, this all snowballed from the very start with a little bit of raiding, but well, actually Randy held on quite well, surprisingly. And GG. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left, but that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.